Hello everyone, welcome to my anti-MLM channel. This is Lily, and she's just a mama's girl today. Okay, so I've been going over the policy and procedures manual, and I've been reading it, and I've been preparing this video for a couple of days, and I have a lot of notes, so I'll be reading from those too. But I've touched on a couple of points in past videos, and why are you crying? What's wrong? You want to go to your bed? Want to go to your bed? Okay, go to your bed. Alright, so I'm going to go over section 7 and 8 and some sections of section 6, okay? And the reason I want to do this is because I've told stories about people who had their credit card overcharged for their Fashion Fix subscription. And I came across this in the policy and procedure manual in section 8. So section 8 is a very short section. It's only 4. So we go payment and sales tax, section 8.1, insufficient funds. It is the consultant's, customer, because you are a customer of Paparazzi, okay, is the customer's responsibility to ensure that there are sufficient funds through the approved transaction type or credit card. If the funds or card is not available, the system may not accept the consultant's order or the orders of their organization. If the order payment is not resolved by the end of the commission period, the order will be canceled, and any lost commissions, qualifications, or business as a result of the lost order is the sole responsibility and liability of the consultant. Okay, consultant and customer are one and the same. Section 8.2, entered orders. Any online orders that have been entered but not paid for will be voided after 2 calendar days. You can't check out from the back office unless the order goes through with a credit card. So I don't understand this. How are these entered orders voided after 2 calendar days? Because they charge your card like that, like that. So it's like, I don't think that's a valid section of their payment and sales tax policy and procedures, but that's just me. Alright, sales tax. In states where paparazzi products are subject to sales tax, the consultant who is charged for the sales tax is at the full retail sale amount at the time of the wholesale purchase of inventory. So again, you, consultant, are not a consultant. You are a customer buying wholesale from Paparazzi, but you're being charged the full retail value of the sales tax, okay? This is intended to ensure that each state tax agency is made whole on any potential sales from the transactions of the wholesale product. Paparazzi collects these taxes at the time of purchase and remits them to the state on behalf of the retail sale that the consultants may now have. The sales tax is charged at the local level of the location where the order is shipped. Paparazzi also collects retail sales tax based on shipping location from customers that order online from your replicated Paparazzi website. This also allows the Paparazzi consultant the option of charging their local taxes on their customer transactions to recuperate the cost or absorbing it into their business structure, while at the same time not bringing any uncovered sales tax liability on Paparazzi or the consultant. Paparazzi is required to remit sales tax this way. Alright, so in the state of Washington, like I've gone over this before, the sales tax is 10%. So a $5 item is worth technically $5.50 with tax. So you sell a piece of jewelry, you make $2.25. Take off the 50 cents if you give it tax-free. So you're now down to 75 cents. And then you take off if you gave shipping for free. And then you take off the shipping supplies. And then you take off your website supplies. Like I said, you average about 45 cents per sale of one item of jewelry, if you're being honest with yourself, and that is the biggest problem with paparazzi is the complete lack of dishonesty with this company. You know, the policies and procedures manual tells you that you're responsible for all upfront expenses. However, they don't tell you exactly all those upfront expenses, like a light with a camera and a cell phone holder, or a webcam, website, shipping supplies. Are you okay? What are you doing? Lily is making her bed comfy, and she's having a tough time at it today. Her little hips hurt her. All right, so section 8.4. So yeah, the whole sales tax thing, don't get me started. 8.4, automated payment processing for events. In the circumstance where paparazzi offers a payment package for any event or experience ticket, the consultant agrees to the terms proposed through the payment process. Tickets for paparazzi events, shows, or trainings are subject to the individual terms and conditions, which they can change at any time. They can change their terms and conditions at any time to suit their purpose. Just like we've discussed in the terms and conditions that I read over the other day. They can alter them to suit their purpose. It's like a cell phone contract where it's one-sided to benefit the cell phone company but not the consumer. But we can't bring this to the forefront of the Consumer Protection Agency because it's an independent consultant policy and procedures manual and agreement. However, with most multi-level marketing companies, the consultant is really the customer. And if we go out and actually say that, I am an independent customer of paparazzi accessories, that's in truth what you are. You are an independent customer. You're not a consultant. What are you consulting on? The definition of consultant is to advise and teach and train. You don't need to advise people on jewelry. You don't need to train people on jewelry. And most uplines don't provide any sort of consulting that I'm aware of. Okay, so that's, okay. So that's section 8, the insufficient funds thing. It really got to me. All right, so now I'm going to go over to my notes from the Stepfords, because yes, I spent a good portion of the last couple of days listening to the Stepford videos, and it's the Divas, Davies, Consultant ID 1028. And I've said this in past videos, but literally watching this woman is like when I was going to church and watching the Relief Society president drone on about something and garner the fake excitement. And I don't know if Robin is active in the LDS faith, in the Mormon religion. I have no clue. I don't care. But given the area code of her phone number and the look that I get from her and her Stepford children, it kind of appears that they are. And, I was raised in the religion, and there are a lot of really good people in that religion, a lot of God-fearing people in that religion, and then there are a lot of real wretched people in that religion. Okay, case in point, Misty Kirby, her husband, her sister, her brother. I'm pretty sure that they are very high up there in the Mormon church down in St. George, Utah. Okay, but they misrepresent the religion I was raised in. Okay, now the reason I left the religion I was raised in is because I did not agree with their stance on Proposition 8 in California. I didn't agree with the fact that I was sexually assaulted multiple times, and I reported it to my bishop, and it was my fault. Yeah. So the fact that I didn't have a penis was one thing, and the fact that the power of discernment was completely oblivious to the man when I told him what had happened to me. And then the man who did these things to me went on, got engaged to another girl, and did the exact same thing to her. And she wasn't as strong as I was, and she's actually in hiding from this person. So, yeah, if you know, every religion has really bad eggs. I'm not going to dispute that. But there are a good portion of people that I do know and associate with, members of my own family, who are good people, who would give you the shirt off their back if it was to help you in any way, shape, or form. There are really good people in every religion, and there are really terrible people in every religion. And I'm just going to say this to Feisty. Not all Mormons are bad. And it kind of hurts when I hear you talking about everybody in the Mormon religion and comparing them to Misty Kirby and Trent Kirby, because they're not all the same. Misty and Trent Kirby are terrible, awful people. And it's tantamount to bullying, because there are a lot of good people that are not like the cult in Paparazzi. They're two totally separate different things, and we have to remember that. Okay? So, back to the Stepford videos. I listened to them and I took notes, and she talked about all these elements. I don't ever remember her saying something about element 3, unless I totally zoned out because I couldn't stand it anymore. But I never caught what element 3 was, and I was not about to go back and watch it again. But the first element is the need for the product. Like I said, when I quit Paparazzi back in March of 2020, I didn't see a need for the product, especially when the country was being shut down because of COVID. People weren't going out to places. There was no need for costume jewelry. What are you going to do? Have a fashion show in the middle of your house? No, you're not. Which is why I resigned and worked hard to get it out of my house. Okay? And then they did this thing about the second element is leadership. Here are my notes on that. Paparazzi has some of the worst leadership in the world. They are conspiracy theorists, they are anti-vaxxers, and they literally have blood on their hands. They do not live the Christian values that I'm pretty sure they were raised in, just like me. And because God would not promote blasphemy through an inspirational category to sell jewelry and propaganda for that jewelry. Paparazzi possible is there's, you can't trust it. There's so much wrong with it. I don't agree with it. I think it is a scam. It is another way for them to scam people out of money so they can take a cut off the top and then go down and do PR work in the Dominican Republic and hurt more local communities there than helping their own people in their own backyard. Now, granted, they live really close to Colorado City, and there are a lot of fundamentalists that come with their sister wives, and, they shop the garage sales in the Walmart in St. George all the time. However, they aren't blasphemous like the Kirbys are with Paparazzi. Help your own people. Help the people in your own backyard. The paparazzi opportunity and leadership, it's not amazing. It's unbelievable in so many ways. Oh, and drinking game. I've done my homework, and the paparazzi leadership is unbelievable. Okay? Not everyone can win. And this Stepford Wife video by Robin and her kids really disgusted me. They're at the top of the food chain. They're making money off of all those purchases from all those people in their downline. And they're high up in the commission tree. In fact, they're the top branch, most likely, in their commission tree. And they're probably seeing that their commission checks are being cut because so many people are being canceled by compliance or disgusted by a celebration COVID event, or they're seeing people not purchase because they need to get rid of the inventory that they do have. So now they're out there going after those 18 to 25-year-olds and trying to get more people to drink up the Kool-Aid. But here's the thing. You're doing your homework if you're watching my videos or any other anti-MLM video. The one thing that I did note in these videos is I did appreciate that they didn't have thousands of pieces of jewelry behind them on the wall. But her crowns are prominently displayed. I'm amazed she wasn't wearing them. And the daughter was wearing paparazzi jewelry, but, you know, most people, she claims that it's possible to recruit your investment within a month. Well, if you buy the $99 kit and there's 35 items in that kit, and you sell all the items in that kit, yeah, you recoup your investment. However, how many of us paparazzi consultants, former or currently active, still have a few pieces of jewelry in our inventory that were in our starter kit? How many of us? I guarantee you 100% of us still have items of jewelry that came in our starter kit that we were unable to sell. Because I know, because I did, until that last lot sold on eBay. Okay? Now, when I was watching the Stepford video and I looked at my upline's consultant ID and I knew what my upline had done prior to paparazzi, it made me wonder, was my upline recruited while her twin babies were in the NICU at the hospital? And if so, disgusting, okay? Fourth element, because I never caught what the third element was. The fourth element is support. Support? What support are the Stepfords providing besides the platitudes and one-liners? What kind of training and support are they actually providing that they aren't brushing off down to their downline to have their downline provide the training and support? And then the last one, the fifth element. And when they said the fifth element, I was automatically thinking of Chris Tucker and the movie The Fifth Element. You know, and their fifth element was timing. No shit, Sherlock. Timing is everything. Their consultant ID is 1028. So they hit it at just the right time. However, people that are signing up today, the time has come and gone. There is no such thing as good timing for you. The company, the MLM, has been open for years. There is no way you're going to climb to the top of that pyramid. So, you know, the Stepfords are right. Timing is everything. They hit it right on the mark. However, you know so much. If you sign up for Paparazzi or any other multi-level marketing company to date, you are not going to make money. But what they are saying is that they plan on taking the timing factor to take advantage of everyone that signs underneath them. Okay? You're out of the loop as far as timing is concerned. They're not. So as a consultant slash customer, you're making them money. And they need it right now because apparently those commission checks are taking a hit. So the fact that video is a full-on lie, and they're lying to people in this video, you know, talking about how paparazzi saved them and changed their life, and you know, they have a financial safety net, and it took, you know, It took so much for them, and they're so blessed. Hashtag blessed. Okay? Gag me with a spoon, people. Paparazzi has changed lives. It changed mine. It changed mine. That's all I'm going to say. I gained weight. I deal with massive amounts of guilt. Um, I dealt with massive loads of debt. I alienated my husband and pissed him off. And I probably alienated a good portion of my friends by doing the, hey, watch my thing, like my VIP page, join me in this little venture, support my business. No, I know I alienated my friends. I know I lost friends because of this. So, yeah. They say that financial freedom is something that they got from paparazzi, but that is the one thing that paparazzi took from me was my financial freedom. It didn't give it to me. It ripped it from me. Okay? I was lied to. I was encouraged to keep spending. So I tell everybody, what do you think of paparazzi accessories? I told them, don't join this company. Don't join it. If any company makes you pay money to join them, and lets anyone who has $99 plus tax and shipping to join, um, how qualified are they? And it gets really cutthroat, it gets really demeaning, and it gets really cruel. You know, I think of the Burn book on Mean Girls, where Regina George writes really mean things, nasty things, because it's anonymous. Um, that's what's been going on with paparazzi lately, and the cyberbullying has been terrible. I mean, absolutely just awful. Okay, just terrible. So I'm just talking to people, and they're telling me what's going on, and they're telling me what's happening to them and what people are doing to them, and it's not right. Um, when you're in the habit of taking advantage of somebody and you're intimidating them, or people that are not as well off as you are and they are vulnerable, you know, telling people to do things to enrich yourself is bullying. By taking advantage of people and intimidating them when they are at their most vulnerable is bullying. Okay, so this just posted on the group today. A lady was sent a package that said "Crack the Crown" and a couple other things. There was no return address on it, and they didn't pay the proper amount of postage. When you get something like that from somebody, say you just quit and you're trying to offload your jewelry, if you ever get a package in the mail that is suspicious, that didn't have the proper amount of postage paid, that doesn't have a return address on it, just do yourself a favor and report it to the Postmaster General Investigation Office and let them know that you received a suspicious package. Because that is also a bullying tactic. I mean, I was sent damaged and broken jewelry. But when I got items sent to me with no return address and there wasn't sufficient postage, I didn't accept the delivery. I wasn't going to pay it. There's no way in hell I was going to pay it, especially when I know I didn't order anything and I didn't know who it was coming from. I let the post office deal with it, because there's no way I'm going to put myself at risk opening something that could have something suspicious in it and that could do damage to my health. No way. So if that happens to you, don't accept it. Tell the post office to take it back. They can deal with it. I mean, I'm not going to take something from somebody who's not willing to disclose who they are to me, and I'm not going to take the risk to my life with whatever contents are inside. Okay? It's just, thinking through it 101. So, but I know this was all over the place. I had a lot of things to discuss, but you know, every walk of life has good people, and every walk of life has corrupt people. And you have to be able to separate the two, okay? You have to be able to see the forest through the trees. Sometimes you're going to see terrible, awful, hateful people. And sometimes you're going to see good people. But just because they fall under one umbrella doesn't mean they are all of the same mindset or mentality. There are good people everywhere in the world. There are good people in the Muslim faith. There are good people in Christian faith. There are good people in Buddhist faith. There are good people in the Jewish faith. There are good people in every faith, every denomination, every religion. And then there are really abhorrent, disgusting people in every religion. It depends on if like attracts like. So those who like and worship Misty Kirby and her cultish company, like attracts like. Those who follow Misty Kirby are probably a lot like Misty Kirby. But then there are people who are not like Misty Kirby, people like me, who just want to be good people and do the right thing for everybody, and not take advantage of people or kick them when they're down. Okay, so you can be angry, you can be feisty, but you can also be respectful, and that's just my 2 cents. um, I respect that Feisty gets mad and she's passionate and she knows what she's talking about. But I would never, you know, go on a public thing and diss everyone she's ever associated with or her religion the way she disses the one I was raised in. And yeah, I'm not an active member and I left that church long ago and I'm no longer, I guess, a card-carrying member of the Mormon faith. However, I still know plenty of people that are, and they are good people. And they got me through some of the toughest times in my life. And yeah, there are people like Misty Kirby who are just terrible, awful. And you want to take them a chocolate pie and say, eat my shit. But, you know, I just really, please be respectful of others. You know, I understand that you're frustrated and pissed off and fired up, and I get that. So am I. But I am also not going to tear down any one such group and bulk them all together because of a few bad eggs. And that's all I ask. So that's my 2 cents for tonight. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the support. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment below. Talk to you later. Bye.